Oh. Jennifer, welcome. You're under rack? Under rack. I don't know what you're talking about. Thanks for being here. Romana, hello. Jacob, Vixen, Barbie, welcome. Everyone who's new here, click the follow button. Double tap the screen while we wait for people to get in here. 0 likes? This is preposterous. We should have 16,000 likes. I need all of you to step up your game. If you're going to be in the Galaxy of Love, I know we have no regulars in here. All of you are new. Fresh new faces. I need you to double tap the screen for your boy. Darla, hello. Thank you for the likes. Darla and Megatron, I appreciate you. How's everybody's morning so far? What is she doing? Burley, hello. Burley, Callie, welcome. Gina, hi. Thanks for the likes, everyone. Cod Hang, hello. Heath, Bubbly Air, Heather, you're bored? So Anthony, my hair is metallic brown, if you can't tell. I know the lighting may make it look a different shade, but it's metallic brown. Caitlin, hello. But yes, I am a fan of my hair. Currently waiting to hang out with my boyfriend. Ooh. Not bored, but yeah, I know. I'm never boring. Thank you. And it's Cherry? What's Cherry? Your name? Heath Bubbly Air? You gotta put your name in your name. I can't be guessing every time. Oh, my hair color? Is that what you're saying? Marlon, thank you so much for making that corgi shake its ass. I appreciate you so much. And I'm gonna follow you back. I followed you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Your hair is cherry today? No, my hair's metallic brown. I've been single so long. Advice on dating. I was married 23 years. I don't know how to be single. How long have you been single? Oh, it's still Heather. I appreciate you, Marlon. How long have you been single, Darla? Watching from UAE. Your eyes? You like my eyes? Well, thank you. Hello, Reginald. Reginald expires in 48 hours. You've been single for 3 years now? How old are you, Darla? No, probably not. You've been single your whole life. Well, thanks for being here. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna leave. Yes. Susie. Hi from Louisiana. How are you? I'm great, Caitlin. And thanks for asking. See, I'm not fix it. Probably, I don't know. Any topics this morning? Right now we're helping with dating advice. In a meeting, but just want to stop by and say hi. Well, hello. Rami. It's 0920 here at least. 9:20 in the morning. Is that what you're trying to say? Did you ever watch that one guy's live? No. Good. Good, Reginald. Stay that way. It's morning for you or near noon? It's noon. It's noon 30 for me. Thanks for the likes. Sorry. Hello, Rihanna. Sup? We're just hanging out, Rihanna. What's up with you? Thank you for the likes. Caitlin, Maxine, hello. Today, I need to figure out how to control my PC from my laptop. So that way, I can go live from the Love Ship at night. Because those are the fun lives. And nobody on YouTube gets to enjoy those. They have to watch live on TikTok, SuperKen TikTok. Click subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. 446 Seabus, hello. You miss going live? Well, Heather, start going live. Working on a trial day? The queen herself. Oh, you just blink? Well, Heather, get less boring. Live life low. You know, have some experiences. Have something to talk about. You're thinking about, who I think you're thinking about, or are you thinking about your new guy? It was boring, bro. What is fun? Oh, you're thinking about dumping your new guy? I mean, if he's not fulfilling your needs, dump him. This boy too, hello. Brianna, welcome. He's not putting in effort. Like, especially in the talking stage. Like, you should be excited in the talking stage to have somebody new. Like, somebody who's lazy in the talking stage, yikes, you know? Yikes. He makes me angry. Munson's girl, hello. I get why the whole situation. Speaking of Munson, you know what series I just can't get behind? Stranger Things. Stranger Things is not interesting. It's not good. Sorry. Sorry about it. Stranger Things, I ain't about it. I've tried to get into it. No. Boring. Boring. Snooze fest. I can't seem to meet a decent man that wants to get to be friends first, jump straight into relationship. Well, nobody wants to be friends, Darla. Nobody's looking for a friend that they can start a relationship with. You know, we're looking for partners. You know, and you said what? You're in your 50s? Like, respectfully, these men got 20 years left in them. You know? They ain't trying to find friends. They spent 50 years finding friends. They're not looking for a friend. Darla. And what do you consider jumping straight in? Like, you should be talking to somebody, going on dates, hanging out for like 1 to 2 months max before you're in a relationship. Like, again, you're in your 50s. You're in your 50s. Wanting a relationship in 2 months of talking is very reasonable. What shows do I like? I love Game of Thrones, but Game of Thrones doesn't exist anymore. I love You, the show, and also everybody watching. I love everybody watching. What else do I like? I liked season 1 of The Witcher. I haven't finished season 2. Not really loving it. Stranger Things is a commitment. Have you seen Key House? I haven't. Hello, Strawberry. We got 20 years left. I mean, like, here, like, this is gonna rock your world, but everybody thinks 50 years old is midlife. It's not. Midlife is actually around 35. 35 to 40 is midlife. You know, like the average life expectancy of an American is not 100 years old. You know, you're lucky if you hit 100. Most of us, we kick the bucket in our 70s, 80s. We're not making it to our 90s and 100s, you know? Unless we get lucky. Unless we really take care of ourselves. And the Grim Reaper can't find us. Like, his GPS is broken, you know? But the reality is, like, midlife is actually 35 to 40. I was a mess. I was super confused. I can't do that to me again. 50s is new 30s. I mean, hopefully, like, scientists have figured out how to de-age us. Like, we're going to be able to go back in time. I forget the percentage. I think maybe, like, 20%? 50%? So, 20%, I'm 30. So, I'd be able to go back de-age, like, 6 years. If it's 20%. But I think it's more. I think it's more than 20%. I forget the percentage of how far we can de-age. But scientists have figured it out. Consistently. And now they need to bring it to humans, you know? If it's 50 years, nah. There's no way it's... I mean, 50%. There's no way it's 50%. It's maybe like 20 to 30%, I don't remember. But that's cool. We can de-age by like 10 years. I realize I think I miss RM so much because I missed who I was becoming or wanted to become. Watch the prequel. I haven't watched the Game of Thrones prequel yet. I do want to watch it, but I haven't got there. Game of Thrones ending had me mad. Same. Same. Like, Game of Thrones just fell apart the last couple seasons, and it's so sad. Channel Surfer, hello. How was your Love Ranger Live? We had fun. That's what I'm working towards now. We'll definitely have the right person. House of Dragons is great. That makes me happy that y'all like House of Dragons, because I haven't watched it yet. I want to start Last of Us eventually too. I'm not midlife. Oh great, I'm in a crisis then. I'm in midlife right now. Peaky Blinders, Key House, and Yellowstone are all good shows. My grandma is 95. Look at her go. Hello, JJ. Glad I'm way past midlife. It's called the Afro Gene. In that case, I think my husband, that's about to be 32, is having a midlife crisis. I was skeptic over a spinoff. Thoroughly enjoy it. That's awesome. I don't watch TV at all. TikTok is better than TV. TikTok is better than TV, I feel. Hit me with the question, JJ. It can be because I have no idea what's on TV. Like, even now, like at 31 years old, I don't have time to waste. Like, I've had somebody basically request I waste 6 months of my life waiting on them. Please, I'm 31. You know? She was 26. When you're 26, 6 months is nothing. When you're 31, 6 months is forever. The foot thing in House of Dragons sent me. I guess I better make a life choice at the old age of 36. I'm about to... I mean, yeah. What do you mean make a life choice at the age of 36? I would think so. You don't have time to waste your midlife. Exactly. I'm pushing midlife. So we watch your midlife crisis unfold? Yeah, in about 4 years. Marissa, hello. Like, I'm probably going to die in my 70s. Like, I'm tall. Who's the tallest grandpa you know? We don't make it to our 80s. Rarely. That's what I'm thinking of, because I'm like, you're nice, but move your ass. I think I'm having a midlife crisis now. I always struggle with standing up for myself because then I get labeled as the drama. Eliza, that's what manipulative people do. When you stand up for yourself, when you set boundaries, you're controlling, you're jealous, you're this, you're that. Like, fuck those people. Your happiness, your mental health is important. You know, if something bothers you, it's okay that you're bothered by it. And fuck the people that are like, oh, Eliza, you're so dramatic. You're always starting something. You always have to start a fight, Eliza. I can't just make out with a girl at a bar without you starting a fight. Here we go. That's manipulation. That's gaslighting, Eliza. Hi, handsome. Hello, Tay. My grandparents are almost 80. That's awesome. But once you hit 75, every day is a coin flip. My family lives to be over 100. A lot of them, damn. Give me those genes. Both my grandparents were tall and they both died in their 50s. Well, fuck. Don't tell me that. So we're both 31. I'm 31, yes. So I got about 20 years left in me. Oh no. Thank you. You're from Greece? Well, thanks for being here, Vivian. 75 is bingo night. The history behind that is probably sad, but it's always so pretty. Blue eyes aren't everything. I have grays and get nothing easier. What are you talking about? Blue eyes? Poor Ken being tall. I mean, I'll take it. Like, oh, I don't get to be old and 100 years old. Poor me. Thanks for the music, your mama. You got 20 years. Please, you look healthy. My sister-in-law's dad is 6'6", and he's 76 years old? Damn. Let me know if he hits 80. My grandpa is the last of everyone like that. Tall people do have health issues, but Ken looks okay for midlife. So old people's eyes turn blue. So babies and old people, their eyes are usually blue. There's a scientific reason behind it, and I forget. So having blue eyes means it's something to do with a layer of your eye that's missing when you have blue eyes. Can make it lucky being tall. Like, there's a layer of your eye that starts to go away. You lose melanin. Having blue eyes throughout your entire life is a genetic mutation, yes, as is anything. But yeah, is melanin the right term? I'm going to trust you, Strawberry. You lose melanin in your eyes as you age. So that's why old people have blue eyes. If you're still around in 4 years, I'll let you know. Damn. I have blue eyes and the sun is too bright. He's always had it. They've always had it. Got you. Pigment. Sent you a message request. Still black though. I've ended up with narcissists, so I want to know the person before commitment. That's why friends first. You could just break up with them, Darla. Like, I get it. Like, especially in your 50s, like the men in their 50s who are still single, like, unless their wife died or they recently got divorced, like, them being a narcissist is pretty high chance if they're still single in their 50s, you know, unless their wife just died or they just got divorced or they just left somebody out from a long-term relationship and they can't take the abuse anymore. You know, like, the older we get, the more likely we are to run into narcissists if we're still single. But just break up with them. You know, you can commit and then they start being abusive. You're like, oh, no, we're done. We break up. But friends first is just a waste of everybody's time. Nobody's looking for friends. I'm not looking for friends personally. Me personally, I got enough friends. Melanin is what causes darker eyes and hair. It depends the blood mutation, the rise where you came from. Oh, and their eyes. Let me see myself out. Yeah, and the eyes, Rihanna. I read something that letting trauma go, your eyes lighten up. I got pretty bright eyes for somebody who's been through a lot of trauma. Leonardo DiCaprio vibes. I'm so lost. 50s guys are sort of stuck in their ways. Exactly. Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm not going to say Leonardo DiCaprio's a narcissist, but I will say he just goes after young women because he's rich. We did the damn thing. They are what they show you, though. Lighter fluid, thank you for the follow. Like, what the hell am I gonna... What am I doing with someone that constantly abuses me? I was like, he didn't he didn't Michael Jackson on us. We good. You're so cute. Blinking with your eyes. Well, thank you. How are you doing today? I'm doing great, Carter. I'm a widow, so break up. Then they stalk me. So it ruined me. Yeah, like the stalking vibes definitely narc vibes if they're stalking. Also, it's a red flag if somebody has a lot of stalkers. If somebody's like, I have like 20 stalkers, like narcissists attract stalkers because they're so abusive, they're so manipulative that people can't just let them go. Like it's hard to just let a narcissist go, especially if you don't understand narcissism. So narcissists tend to have a lot of stalkers, quote unquote stalkers, aka people they won't give closure to. 50s guys are definitely stuck in their ways. Ken, maybe he's so traumatized by that he can't date anyone who remembers. Oh no. No, Leo, I'm not gonna call Leonardo DiCaprio a narcissist. Like if I had that much money and I could just essentially buy new girlfriends in their early 20s, why not? you know? Like why commit at that point? How old is Leonardo? He's 48 years old. He's not 50 yet. He's getting there. Leo can take advantage of me. I would just go with it, not gonna lie. I don't feel like Leonardo DiCaprio's that good of a looking guy. He did not age well. Like he was a good looking guy in the 90s, but I don't know. He just looks weird to me. Like me personally, he just got a weird look. Seen red everywhere? No, JJ, I've never seen red. Does Ken cook? I do cook. Can you smell what Super Ken's cooking? I wish I could do an eyebrow raise. Hello, Steph. Thank you for the follow. Rose Bridget, hello. It changes your brain chemistry being with a narcissist. I missed you last night. I'm not a narc. Oh, many. How many is a lot? I mean, I don't know, Rihanna. I don't know you well enough to know if you would be a narcissist, Rihanna. Like Rihanna, you do give me some questionable vibes, but you're also a recovering avoidant. You're healing avoidant. So that could be where I get your vibes from. But people who have a lot of stalkers just tend to not give people closure. And narcissists attract stalkers. For one, narcissists are good-looking people. So of course they're gonna have people obsessed with them. But the main reason they have people obsessed with them or stalking them is because they don't give people closure. They torture them. And then they stonewall. They go no contact immediately. And they will only respond to you when they're ready to use you again or they need your supply again. I remember once when I had PTSD from his cheating, I couldn't remember how to drive to my college. I drove there for 4 years every day. I successfully ignored a blank. Vaughn, thank you so much for making that corgi shake. I appreciate you so much. Leo is right. Homie looking rough for that age. Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio, he didn't age well. That's fine. In the 90s, he was a good-looking guy, but it didn't carry on. Leo looking swollen lately. What happened to ladies liking dad bods? We're not gonna body shame Leonardo DiCaprio. He's got money. He's 48. He's begging those babes. Who cares what his body looks like? Do your thing, bro. Have that pregnant man belly and keep getting those 22-year-olds, Leo. That's what I would do if I had that kind of money. And if I enjoy working out. If I didn't enjoy working out and I had that kind of money and I could just keep buying 22-year-olds, sign me up. We get in a fight, I just get a new narcissistic 22-year-old. Okay. Next. Let me cry in my mansion. How lonely I am. Surrounded by narcissistic 20-year-olds. George Clooney is handsome. Like George Clooney pulling 20-some-year-olds. I get it. Kayla, thank you for the follow. But George Clooney pulling Stacy Keibler? I didn't want Stacy Keibler until George Clooney took her. I'm like, damn, Stacy Keibler is kind of bad, huh? Huh, George? You right? Now I want her. Now she's on my radar. It's an old people thing, I guess. Liking Leo, my years are fading. Scott Westwood is a good looking guy too. I have one I didn't do anything but breathe the same air as him. I couldn't get closure. They have rep of being suckers. I don't know till after wasted my time. I'm ridiculously good looking. Since I can't subscribe, here's a corgi for a Lunchable. Thank you. I definitely didn't torture. I told my guy I don't want to damn. Yeah, that's different. That's different. I don't think you're a narcissist, Reginald. Like, sure, we have a couple people who just can't take a hint, but I wouldn't call anybody a stalker. You know, like just because they try to come back to my life, I wouldn't call them a stalker. You know, like if you're not outside my house with binoculars, I'm not gonna call you a stalker. Like some people just want to try and save a relationship, and to call those people stalkers, scene, you know, I'm paying attention to you. If you're calling somebody a stalker just because they're trying to fix a relationship, like it also depends how long ago the relationship was. But creating these trauma bonds and trying to break them, it's not easy. So if you got a lot of people trauma bonded to you, it might be you. You might be the problem. If you got a lot of stalkers, it might be you. It might be you. What do all these guys have in common, or all these women have in common that are stalking you? They have you in common. I'm just saying. Could be you. You might be the problem. If you got a bunch of stalkers, you might be the problem. I'd rather not be around me, but that's definitely avoidant. I'm glad you see I'm trying in these streets. Are you still doing the 50% off sale? No. You missed your chance. If you wanted the 1 hour phone call for the same price of 30 minutes, you missed your chance. When I do the sale again, I'll let you all know, but it's not going on anymore. Sorry, JJ. Now it's back down to 30 minutes. Alina, thanks for being here. Thank you for the mic, Heather. He just looking so puffy. I mean, I'm kind of puffy, I feel. Like, my face is kind of puffy. Like, I don't like my face when I'm, like, all bone. But I could do a little deep puffing, I feel. You know, I could use a little less puffiness. I literally had night terrors after he cheated, and he thought I was faking it. Hook me up later. He stalked the last chick he dated. A puffy face like thyroid puff. Is that maybe what I have? Do I have thyroid problems? And Baba, hello. Still for Tom Cruise, though. Latest celebrity crush. Like, Tom Cruise, I can kind of understand. I can kind of understand Tom Cruise. Brianna, thank you for the follow. Thank God Ken doesn't think I'm a narcissist. Do you think I'm a narcissist, Ken? JJ, you are. You're diagnosed. You're diagnosed with ASPD, JJ. So yes, you are a narcissist. This guy stalks me. He took pictures of me in Costco. Yeah, that's weird. That's definitely stalking. I'm still wondering if I have a vibe. He looks puffier. Heather, I can't remember. Heather, I feel like you give an avoidant vibe. Surely you give an avoidant vibe, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. You don't come in here a lot. I should lose the binoculars. How can you tell someone is a narcissist? He was outside my bedroom window, so yeah, that's weird. How you tell if somebody's a narcissist, it ultimately doesn't matter. If somebody's a narcissist, diagnosable or not, it doesn't matter. All you need to care about is when this person hurts me, do they care that they're hurting me? And are they willing to change? Are they willing to understand how they're hurting me and stop hurting me? That's all that matters. If somebody is willing to work on themselves, if they're willing to apologize when they hurt you, you know, for whatever misunderstanding, because Cheating on somebody isn't a misunderstanding. Going out with your friends and ignoring your partner all night, like you could be avoidant and you just run away from that sort of behavior, but then your partner's hurt by it. You need some empathy for your partner of like, okay, this hurts my partner. Even though I don't like having to respond while I'm out with my friends, like maybe I should check in here and there because they're my partner and that's going to make them feel comfortable. You want to look out for empathy. If somebody has no empathy, it doesn't matter. They don't care about my mental health. They don't care if they're hurting me. They don't care if they're abusing me. Years ex- for trying to. I'll point it out. I'll point it out. I'll call it your avoidant mindset in the future if it comes out. Gino, hello. You're just trying to make my day. How long have I been on here? 40 minutes, right? 20 more minutes. Yeah, I just gotta keep the live stream going. Apparently having kids is a cool thing to do now. No, it's not. It's not, JJ. Don't be lying about having kids. Just tell them your kid died. Jealousy perspectives. I probably climbed in on that. Yeah. Avoidant people, much like narcissists, they don't want to think that there's anything wrong with their behavior. So if you have a problem with their behavior, you're jealous, you're insecure, you're controlling. That's the narcissist and avoidant mindset is, oh, you want me to change how I am? You're so jealous. You're so controlling. That's the lack of empathy that an avoidant has. Oh God. Men with kids better than men without kids. All right, JJ. I guess listen to everybody. Pretend you have kids. Hi, Christina. Oh no, not you getting jealous. Your partner's getting jealous, Heather. Avoidance and narcissists love calling other people jealous who try and set boundaries. If you try and set boundaries with me, it's because you're jealous. It's because you're controlling. It's because you're insecure. It's not because I'm disrespectful. It's not because I'm disrespecting a relationship. In fact, we shouldn't even act like we're in a relationship. Let's just act like two single people who agree to be in a relationship. That's what an avoidant and a narcissist want. They want to be single but in a relationship too. They want the supply of a relationship, like they want to know that they have a person, but they don't want to put it in any sort of effort. you know it's like, yeah, I want a cute puppy dog, but I don't want to feed it. Somebody else feed it. Feed yourself. Learn how to feed yourself. You're cute, and sometimes I want to call you up on my lap, but when I don't want you on my lap, get out of here. That's how avoidance and narcissists treat relationships. How fast can I get pregnant and have a 3-year-old? About 3 years and 9 months. What I'm asking, I think you are. So, Darla, you learn everything you need to know about a relationship probably in about, I was saying about a year. You don't need to be 11 years deep into a relationship to know the struggles you're going to face. If lack of empathy is a narc, what's hyper empathy? Hyper empathy would be more on the anxious side. That's a people pleaser. I scroll down and the next four lives are literally all in French. My FYP is broken. What was Darla's original concern? Dating in her 50s. He's experienced the struggles. Like, I don't know what it's like dating in the 50s, but me personally, if I'm not in a relationship in my mid 50s, so thank you for the follow. I'm just gonna get a dog and call it a day. You know? I'm just gonna get rich and buy some narcissistic 20-year-olds like Leonardo DiCaprio does. Oh, you confirm me and I'm anxious. Great. So I'm in 6 years, I think now, relationship. Can I really be avoidant? He lives here. Yes, you can be avoidant. Just because you live with somebody doesn't make you not avoidant. People can be married to an avoidant for their whole life. Like, I hope I don't know what it's like to be dating in my 50s. Same. If I'm single in my 50s, put me down. Just take me behind the shed and end me. I'm gonna date after the divorce. Like, Heather, I would have to see how you communicate with your partner. My grandpa's an avoidant. My grandma hates him. See, there you go. Like, Heather, what do you fight with your boyfriend most about? What's your biggest fight? We don't talk a lot. By your choice or his? If a teenage... Oh, politics? You fight mostly about politics? What do you fight about your relationship? Like, forget mine, like, politics and bullshit like that. When it comes to your relationship, what do you fight most about? If a teenage child would help, I'd loan you mine. Thank you so much for the roses. I think I intimidate men because I don't need one. I didn't choose single day. He drowned. Not doing anything, like him not doing anything, like he's lazy. That's what you fight about mostly. But I gave up on that. Hello, Brianna. Like, he doesn't have a job, Heather? Like, he doesn't bring in an income? Or you mean like chores? Like, he doesn't do dishes, he doesn't take out the trash, he doesn't clean up the house? I feel like I lived life if this is it. Which is a very avoidant mindset to think. Like, oh, am I missing out? Am I missing out on something? Am I missing out on the parties? Am I missing out on the nightlife even though I'm in my 30s? Is this my whole life? He has a great job and does all the housework. Then what do you mean he doesn't do anything? Oh, like activities. You guys don't do activities. We're all back. Hello, Reginald. I've realized that men want to be needed and my independence scares them. What men do want to be needed. Like, just even if you could have did that yourself. Just not meaning shy, meaning like anti-society. I experienced the world in my 20s, then had my kids. Now I'm wondering what comes next. Travel. That's how I'd spend the rest of my life. Like if I had the means to travel, like I'll be making TikTok lives in the galaxy of the universe in every country. There's so much to do in the world. There's so much to experience. There's so many beaches and waterfalls and caves to explore. There's so much shit on Earth to see. I think I don't know how to figure out my heart saying. Find your passion in life. Like find the thing that you can leave behind and be happy that you're on this earth and you get to leave that behind. You know, like I'm happy that I feel like I'm showing the world empathy towards anxious people. I'm helping the world understand what it's like to have an anxious partner and understand the anxious partner aren't toxic. They just want love. They just want you to see their value. And I feel like I'm putting a dent in this pandemic of narcissism that we're clearly in. You know, like I'm giving balance in a way. And who knows how big of an impact I'll ultimately have when it comes to empathy towards anxious people. Who knows? You know, but I've definitely made an impact. I've definitely saved relationships. I've definitely saved marriages because I get messages of people telling me I have. And I've only been doing this for a year. Like it makes me happy to share my perspective. And it's not that I feel like everything I say is the way. It's just maybe I'll say something that's going to inspire something in you. It's going to inspire, maybe help you understand the importance of setting boundaries. And if you're an anxious person, you're going to learn the importance of taking care of yourself and not losing yourself in a relationship, which in turn is going to help you not push your partner away so you don't live in this self-fulfilling prophecy of nobody's ever going to love me and everybody's going to leave. So you cling until they do leave. But you learn to set boundaries. You learn to take care of yourself. You learn to, work out, read self-help books, get a hobby. Now all of a sudden you're not pushing people away as much. You're giving them space. They can breathe. They don't feel suffocated. They don't feel like they have to escape you. So just find something you can do for the world that's going to make you happy. That could be sharing art. Like, if you're an artist, make some art that's going to inspire people. Make music that's going to inspire people. Make videos that are going to save lives, change relationships, whatever it is, whatever makes you happy. For me, psychology makes me happy, but something else may make you happy, Heather. Find it. Saving animals. Start a shelter. Take care of all the dogs on the streets. Like whatever it is that your heart loves. If your heart loves traveling, fucking be an influencer. Be a traveling influencer. Learn photography or teach your boyfriend, husband photography. Learn together. Travel together. Maybe like get a big ass loan and a business idea and be like, okay, let's get a loan so we can travel to this place for this long and then create content and make money off of it. Do whatever your heart desires, Heather. Figure out what makes your heart happy. Traveling the world with a family of my own is my life goal. Same. 100% same. I have a big meal prep news for you. That is new to me, but not new to all. Kiwi Bird, hit me with the meal prep news. I want to go to Pattaya, Thailand. I went to a club twice. $20 cover charge for some dude to randomly come up with audacity. A club where they make women pay to get in? Preposterous. I wish I could, but I have to work that. Everyone can be independently wealthy. I mean, figure out a way to be. I could never be stuck in the rat race. Like I gotta figure out a way to live my life and not lend my life to somebody for $20. Like, here's an hour of my entire life, give me $20. Like, imagine if somebody came up to you in the streets and they're like, hey, give me 40 hours of your life and I'll give you like $1,000. You'd be like, what do you mean, 40 hours of my life? That's a lot of hours. And they're like, but it's $1,000. Like that's what you're doing with your boss. You're handsome. Well, thank you. Hello, Amber. People on here help me decide to divorce. I'm at work and listening to you like it was a podcast. It's like a live podcast, kind of. My mom and I are going to Scotland, bouncing in and out. I find things like crystals and love it, then drop it. It's hard. It's hard sticking to something. Heather, thank you for the balloons. It's so you struggle with finding your identity, Heather, is what you're saying. Like why crystals? Why are you drawn to crystals? Like let's get into the meat of it. Like what is it about crystals that makes you drawn to them? Why? So the trick is just meal prepping chicken in bulk, section out what you want the next day. Time is everything. Then you freeze the rest of the prepared chicken in quartz freezer bags so you can easily reheat. Hold up. So the trick is to just meal prepping chicken in bulk, sectioning it out when you want what you want for the next 3 days. Then you freeze it. Frozen chicken cooked last 2 months in the freezer? Really? It'll be good for 2 months? I usually put like 3 days worth of chicken in a container. Like I'll cook 3 days at a time. It's one example. Last it was gym or house stuff. It's always manic, kind of. I meal prep my meats like that. That's the point of freezing foods. But for 2 months, like I just throw it in the fridge. Like I'll cook chicken for 3 days, put it in a container in the fridge. Breakfast burritos. But I didn't know you could cook ahead for 2 months. Damn. It's a game changer. I sometimes forget to eat chicken in time in the fridge. How long does chicken last in a fridge? I need to figure this out. Am I giving myself salmonella? Three to 4 days? If you hit day 5, it's time to toss it. Oops. Your boy been... Sorry, USDA. Your boy been eating chicken that's been in the fridge for 5 days. Then if you saran wrap individual portions... So I gotta start freezing it. Chicken is inflammation. That's why you're feeling puffy. It's the hormones. Chicken making me puffy? You can remove saran wrap, reheat it in microwave covered tins. Alright. I've been on here for an hour. It's time for me to get off of here. I love and appreciate you all so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. Click the follow button if you're new. Follow me on Instagram at SuperKen Gaming. Subscribe to me on YouTube, SuperKen TikTok. I love and appreciate you so much. Thank you for all the corgis. Thank you for the gifts.